All right, y'all. We're live. 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 Smoke to the bone barbecue. That's the way we do it, y'all. Smoke to the bone barbecue. That's the way we do it, y'all. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today. This is Greg, Smoke to the Bone Barbecue. I hope everybody is enjoying the day. Hope everybody did not work too hard today. It was pretty sunny outside, so it was feeling good. Um, Open panel today. We're talking about a lot of things that's going on today, and feel free to join in. Open panel today. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some good food. I know that there we go. Yeah, let's talk about it. How do y'all like your barbecue? Do you like it with barbecue sauce? No barbecue sauce? As you can see on the picture there, we got ribs, brisket, links, potato salad, baked beans. Yes, that's the three meat plate from Smoke to the Bone Barbecue, y'all. Let's talk about it. What's going on, my brother? Come on up on the panel, man. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the page out for us. What's going on, my man? We're just talking about barbecue today or whatever comes up. It's an open panel. Meadowbrook, Montreal. Make it make sense. Thank you for tuning in. Mr. Meadowbrook, you see the picture on the screen there? Wouldn't you like to eat that plate? Would you like to eat that plate? Yes. Would you like to eat that plate? Already. Thank you for tuning in once again for just tuning in to us, man. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. We have about 5 people that's sitting back watching. Looks good, huh? Would you eat it all up? Could you have that for your lunch? The comment is pinned in the chat for anybody that want to come up. Yes, Lord. Free meat platter. Smoke to the bone barbecue. If you like the picture, put a 100 in the chat. If you like the picture, put a 100 in the chat. Yes, Meadowbrook said yes, he would eat that. He said he eat it all up. He done dropped his 100 already. Already. I know we have some more people that's in the bushes watching, checking us out. Yes, sir. Smoke to the bone barbecue, ribs, brisket, and links, potato salad, and baked beans. What other vegetables do you like with your barbecue? Would anybody else like to answer that question for me? What other barbecue do you like? What other vegetables do you like with your barbecue besides baked beans and potato salad? There we go. There we go. Can y'all hear me now? There we go. Thank you. Hey, Pamela. Pajaco, how are you doing? Lady V, what's going on, Lady V? There we go. Can y'all hear me now? Thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, I got my sound back now. I lost sound and connection a while ago. Let's see. You got the ladies in the house. Okay, ladies. Would y'all eat that chopped beef sandwich? Lady V, how you doing today? Look at that that's the chopped beef sandwich, y'all. Y'all see how that sauce just drizzling down on that chopped beef sandwich? Would y'all eat that chopped beef sandwich? Oh, we fine and wine, sweeter than peppermint candy over here, y'all. Waiting on a couple more. That's your favorite chopped beef sandwich, huh? All right. Ladies, do y'all like chopped beef sandwiches? Do you like sauce on your chopped beef sandwich or no? Hit the like button as you come in. Hit the share button as well. The link is dropped in the comments once again. I'm just dropping some different sauce and pickles. Oh, wow. Okay. You like sauce and pickles on your chopped beef sandwich. Okay. I'll take that. All right. Let me find. Already. A soft bun is very important. Already. Thank you, Miss Pacheco. Do you like your bun toasted? Or no, Miss Pacheco? Nope, not toasted. Already. Already. There you go. Let me find something else here. What about this picture here, Miss Pacheco? How you like this picture? Okay. Well, let's make sure everybody hit the like button as they come in. Hit the share button, share the live. Hey, if you want to donate, the Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, y'all. The Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you like to donate to my channel. Okay, you're a rib girl. Okay, next question. What sides do you like ribs with no sauce? Okay. What sides other than potato salad and baked beans do you like with your barbecue? Mac and cheese. Okay, that's one. Give me two more. Pea salad and baked potato, huh? Okay. Well, let me go here then. Bam. There you go. Oh, corn is your favorite too. Okay. Okay, what do you think about this picture of this three meat baked potato here? Already. Well, thank you. Well, giving a little history, giving a little history about Smoke to the Bone Barbecue. Smoke to the Bone Barbecue been in existence for, I want to say, about 19 years. I started out feeding the homeless people. Mr. Jaco,
Yes, sir.
okay, how you doing?
I'm fine. I figured I'll come up and chat with you since I'm sitting here working and listening to YouTube today.
Okay, well, thank you.
He's
Well,
about
I
to
got
give us a
started.
little history.
Go ahead.
I said you were about to give us a little history.
Yeah, just a little history. Um, Smoke to the Bone Barbecue. Well, I started barbecue about 19 years ago. Started out feeding the homeless people and loved to cook barbecue. So I decided to open up a restaurant. Back then, it was called J&B Barbecue. Upon running, opened up a business about 5 years. I was on Simpson Street in Bonneview and in Highland Hills in Dallas, Texas. Then I moved to a smaller little location on Illinois in Overton for about 3 years.
Oh, I know that area.
Huh?
I said I know that area.
Okay, yeah, Simpson Street in Bonneview. I had a little place over there for about 3 years. And after that, I decided to move to Seagoville, Texas. And I opened up a business in Seagoville, Texas. I was there for about 3 years. Um, it was still called J&B Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
And there, about 3 years after someone stole the air conditioning unit off, I thought on top of all the buildings, I ended up closing down there and going down to Kaufman, Texas. So, like I say, it's been a journey these 19 years. And being in Kaufman, Texas for about a year.
What part of Texas are you saying? Kaufman?
Kaufman, Texas, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Left Seagoville and went on down 75 a little farther to Kaufman, Texas.
Yeah, I'm in Kaufman County.
Okay. Yeah, so I was down there for about a year and I got kind of homesick. So I
Mm-hmm.
decided to come on back to Dallas and I rebranded my identity from J&B Barbecue to Smoke to the Bone Barbecue. And upon coming back to Dallas, that's when um, that's when I decided to focus more on the baked potatoes.
Mm,
And back then, like you can get a baked potato with just chopped beef on it.
right.
That's what the normally thing around, Dallas, Texas, or whatever, with just chopped beef on it. That's what your monster potato was called. And upon coming back to Dallas, I created this potato that's what's up on the screen now. Um, I added the ribs, I added the links on top of it, and I called it the three meat baked potato.
Mm,
But if you kind of look at the potato, you say, well, why do you place the ribs like that and the links like that, not just throw it on there? What I want it to be a signature item. And the signature item is whenever you open up a tray from me, you know that comes from Smoke to the Bone Barbecue.
ah.
So the more of the story of the potato is the rib on top is like your forehead, and the ribs on the side is like your two ears, and the links is supposed to be like your lips, and the sour cream is supposed to be like your nose, and the bacon bits supposed to be like the little freckles for the bright people. So
Mm.
that's what
You
that's
said for the bright people.
yeah. I mean, because black people really don't have freckles, so But if you look at it, that's how the two pieces on the side represent the ears. The big piece on the top represents a forehead, and the bottom links is supposed to be like a lips
Mm-hmm.
and the little freckles over the face and the cheese. So upon coming back to Dallas, that was my signature item. And when I came back to Dallas, I mean, it was at the point where everybody got a hold to it. It was at one point on Saturdays I could do 130 baked potatoes in 5 hours.
Wow.
During the week I could do 85 baked potatoes within 2.5 hours because nobody was doing a baked potato like that. And I can honestly say I was the first one to create a baked potato with all the meats on it like that. You have other people who tried to copy it, but they didn't do it. They started doing it other ways and still try to call theirs a three meat baked potato, um, and all that. Up on me coming into the 4 years of it, I broke my arm and I was down for like 4 months. And it's a place called Cooley's, which was the next person who had started having the meat on it. And it's called Cooley's Barbecue. And he was the next thing smoking after I broke my arm. So,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, here we are today, still 19 years all together running. And I did move to Crowley, Texas. I opened up a location in Crowley, Texas. I was there for about 4 years. So then I decided, hey, it's time to go back home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got divorced and I came on back home, so that's how I ended up back in Dallas. But here I am, 19 years, almost 20 years running. Um, I love what I do. You got to love what you do to be in a business for 19 years as a business owner.
That's true.
And I'm not gonna lie and say I have all had good days. I've had some bad days. I've had some customers that trying to ruin my name because they didn't like something, but everybody else liked it. And I remember one point there was a couples trying to talk bad about my food, but
Mhm,
everybody else was like, "Hey, y'all talking about the wrong man. I don't know what y'all been getting, but every time I get something from Smoke to the Bone, it's always good. Yeah, I
mhm,
never had a bad moment with Smoke to the Bone barbecue. So it just that's part of business, building a brand.
mhm. You absolutely are going to have bad days. No business. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have low numbers. You're going to have high numbers. I tell people all the time in business, if you're, it's like you ever in a movie, of course you have. So think about a movie that had someone hooked up to the monitor on the hospital bed that shows life, right? And you see that sick, well, I forget what the machine is called, but anyway, it's going up and down, right? There's never, if you ever see a straight line, that means they're dead. So if your business has ups and downs, it's thriving, it's living, it's surviving. Soon as there's one straight, I don't care if it's straight up across, straight all the way across, when you're up or down, a straight line represents death. So uh, be grateful of the ups and downs in business. That represents life.
Yes, and some people don't understand that about business because they've never been in business. I tell anybody, if you can take a leap or venture into being a business owner, and you'll understand what business owners go through on a daily basis to be able to provide for the public.
Right. And you know what was cool is I asked you to talk about your business, and you had a story, but not only a story, you had a meaning behind your signature plate, which most people who just get out there and jump into business, they don't. They just want to make the money, which I understand. We all need to make the money. But it's different. Now when I see Smoke to the Bone and I see that baked potato plate, I have a different understanding. You know what I'm saying? When I open that plate up and look at that, the placement of the meat. Because now that I know that about you and I understand how you set yourself apart, then when I talk about Smoke to the Bone, it's a next level type of conversation because I know more about it. And then that's also called a system. So if you ever were to franchise or whatever, you already have a system in place. Nobody can walk in McDonald's and say before AI is being introduced, but it's still there. You walk into McDonald's, everything is the same. Nothing is different. You walk into a Walgreens, every aisle is the same. Like there's a system in place. So you absolutely, out of them 19 years, has learned something, and there's a system in place that most business owners fail to have.
And out of the years, I done worked with some of the top name blues artists, uh, Lee Williams and the gospel keynotes. All of them I've done food for all of them. Bobby Bland. So I done been around, and my name really means something in my community, and that's why I give back to my community because I thank everybody for supporting me. Because without y'all, there's no me,
Yeah.
and that's why I give back the way I give back.
Well, I'm glad I asked because if you don't ask, you won't know.
Right, right. And like I say, sometimes a closed mouth never gets fed. If you never ask anything, you'll never know anything.
Hmm.
But for the most part of it, uh, every business that been in business that long has a story behind it. if you don't have a story behind it, it don't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it don't mean anything.
So what you plan on doing with your channel? Are you going to be sharing some food ideas with us with barbecue, or you just what kind of channel is this supposed to be?
Yes, it's gonna be about barbecue. Now I'm gonna show you this one here, Mr. Pacheco, and I want you to tell me what you think about this one. So I do more than just barbecue, so it's a lot. Can you see that?
The
Oh,
rib?
no, no,
Oh,
they came up here just a minute.
I
It's
see.
gonna come.
I see it.
Okay, that is a Cajun baked potato with shrimps
Oh,
and pasta on it. Yes, yes. So I'd like to say I do more than just barbecue.
okay. You prefer barbecue, or you just like to cook in general?
I like to cook in general. Um, again, when you are cooking, you have to be able to put love into your cooking, and that what makes it different from everybody else. A lot of people just do it because of the money. They love the money they make, but I want to be able to love my customers and know my customers, and my customer appreciate the things that you do for them and the good food.
So that Cajun shrimp, you said that's a baked potato. That looks like pasta. Is
Oh
it?
no, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Cajun pasta. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I thought it was a baked potato. I'm sorry. Yes, it's Cajun pasta with shrimps and pasta. I'm sorry. I was looking for the baked potato for it. So
oh, okay. It looks good either way.
yes, yes. Thank you. Like I said, I'm trying to find picture of soul food, oxtails, turkey wings, and all of that. I do all that stuff too.
It looks like Valiant Thor is a chef himself.
Oh yeah, and that's what this channel's gonna be about. Bringing other chefs up, letting them talk about their food, how they got started, and creativity of their food and everything. So it's just gonna be starting a new year. I'm gonna really shift the gear up a whole lot more.
I'm looking forward to it because I don't cook a lot, but lately I've started cooking, and I moved out here in Kaufman in December last year, and I cooked my very first Christmas dinner, and it turned out really good. But I could tell the difference when you really cook for your family. Like just watching people eat food that you prepared, it felt different. I'm usually always working, but I deliberately took out time to just say I'm finna cook, and that's what I've been doing a lot of cooking at home. But I'm simple. I like simple foods because when I start cooking all these, I get a lot of stuff from TikTok, and I start cooking that stuff, and I put on weight real quick. So I'm like, let me
Oh
go
yeah,
back to simple.
oh yeah, it'll do it. Put on weight on it if you don't watch it. If you eat, then you keep sampling everything, and before you know it, gain a little weight.
hmm
Yeah, you really have, and you can do it quick. Cause, like I say, when you're working in the kitchen, you're smelling all this food all day long, and that just it's just like wow.
Yeah. Valiant Thor said food is love. I agree, and I would have never understood that statement until I actually took out time to cook for real, not just heat up some stuff. Like I tell my family, I just follow good directions. I can't cook. I'm no cook, but I can follow directions, so it comes out good.
But you'd be surprised that you'd be surprised of when you're cooking and how much enjoy that you have doing it.
hmm
You'd be surprised. You really do. When it comes out, you be like, "Oh wow!" And
Uh,
also, let me talk about this. This is I do sell my barbecue sauce.
you say you sell it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm waiting on a picture to come up there. There we go.
Well, why your show's not ending with the sale of your barbecue sauce every time you close out?
I'm working on that. I'm,
Oh, okay.
I'm working on that. A lot of stuff I don't know how to do, and I'm learning how to do it. So those are like the jars of the barbecue sauce. Those jars are $5 a jar because it's homemade barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Yes, it's homemade barbecue sauce.
See, you need to be you cooking anyway. You need to be recording yourself cooking and using your barbecue sauce.
At the first of the year, I'm shifting the gear. That's what I'm doing at the first of the year. I'm
Mm-hmm.
turning it up a whole lot, a whole nother notch.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Nope, I just wanted to come up and chat with you a little bit. I guess I could.
Okay, I'm trying to find something else that I was looking for, which is a video. I can't find. I want to share this video.
I felt like he was kicking me off.
No, 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 no. I don't want you to leave. Oh no, no, no.
Not used to the panels, I only talk to a few of y'all.
Well, over here, I try to do more peace and positivity. I don't want to do all that other scratching and stuff like that. So I want everybody to feel like they're at home and they enjoy coming over here
Yeah.
because, like I say, it can be really, really, really crazy nowadays on these panels.
Yeah, I see. So Chef Factopi, I've seen you around too. I just haven't.
I
I
think
haven't.
that's Chef Craig. Actually, his name Craig because I'm looking for some pictures right quick.
I think he hears you. Is your name Craig Chef Factopi? I saw you. I don't see you consistently. I see you occasionally, and I remember trying to find you on Instagram, but I didn't find it.
Tell him to drop his Instagram in the chat.
Or maybe I did find it, and I don't see you on my feed. Let me see. But I do remember at one point some people posting your link somewhere. Craig Poy. Oh, that's what it was. I don't understand y'all. How are y'all are unless you're just not in business? How do you guys have private pages when you're a business owner?
Right.
I don't understand that, but I guess to
Well,
each his own.
I don't leave nothing private. Everything is open to me.
You can't be secretly in business.
You sure can't. You sure can. You want people to find you.
The choice. Smith.
There's something that you might like, Miss Pacheco.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I like turkey legs too. So I don't like. Is that? I don't know the difference. Yams or sweet potato. People call it what they.
It's
I
okay.
don't. Okay. I eat a baked. I either eat a baked sweet potato or I gotta have sweet potato French fries. I can't eat it like that. But yeah,
Okay.
that does look good.
Oh yeah, that's candy yams and greens and a turkey leg.
And so with greens, do you cook kale too, or you just do the other greens?
Oh no, just regular greens, collard greens.
Okay. See, I like kale. Y'all need to add kale to y'all greens. It makes it more crunchy. Look at me trying to tell the chef what to do. No, this your thing. This your thing. But I'll tear some greens up now, and I like me some red beans and rice. Is that beef tips?
No, that is what was that? Neck bones.
Mm.
Neck bones.
And corn. You know what? I love corn. I've loved corn all my life. but now I'm hooked on street corn with the Mexican corn.
Yes.
That is so good to me. I could eat a whole bowl.
Now,
No.
now that's a Salisbury steak with rice.
Oh, okay. That's what I was looking at when I thought it was beef tips.
That's Salisbury steak with rice with yams and red beans.
Oh yeah, so you cook a variety of things.
Yep. Soul food, barbecue, all of it.
So you are now when you cook that, is that cooked to order? You do barbecue, but most of the stuff is if you want anything outside of that, is cooked to order.
Well, the soul food, I don't do the soul food. I had it when I had the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I had the restaurant, yes, I done soul food and barbecue, but now it's just barbecue and like potato salad, baked beans, something simple. But
Hmm.
coming into the new year, I'm gonna kind of turn some things up a little bit. Um, I'm gonna turn some things up a little bit for a little bit more.
Hmm. I'm
Yeah.
one of them sugar on my rice type of people, so I don't eat a lot of meals with with rice.
So here's Craig. Chef Craig is coming up. What's going on, Chef?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Oh man, it's all good in the hood.
Yeah. I hey, you tell me to drop that link and stuff, but I can't. I don't have a wrench in there, so I just pass it to the next person to do. But go ahead. I want you to promote you and get you like, what I'm saying, get your little, your not your little, but your core audience. I keep trolling my way to the top.
No, 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 Chef. I'm gonna get you in there, but I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm still learning how to work this YouTube thing out. So,
Oh
um,
no, that sounds good. And how you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm fine now after seeing your logo. Now I get how to pronounce the name Chef Octopi. That's cute. I like
Eh,
that.
Octopi, like the plural form of octopus.
Oh, okay, Octopi. Hey, so I did follow you. I requested to follow you on Instagram.
Okay, so I'll send you that. I'll send you the other. My business account is not Chef. That's my personal account.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains the privacy.
Yeah, I do. I do business under Southern Blend Kitchen.
Okay. So are you local here in Dallas?
I am. So right now, now I actually just started as a chef instructor at one of these places. I don't want to put that out all the way, but I just started as a chef instructor. So, but what I do for my like another stream of income is I'm trying to get into that catering, area, and then also the I work with this app called Cooking Texas, and so you just go on and order. It's a bunch of home cooks, home chefs, saying ex chefs, stuff like that, and then you order, and it's stuff that like we're making, so we're making at our houses, and then DoorDash or Uber Eats, whoever come and pick it up and deliver.
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that because I experienced that. It was very different. I experienced that yesterday. I went over off of is it okay if we say a name smoke on here?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's I actually went to school with him, so I was really just supporting the business, but I hadn't tasted his food. And it's called Gorilla Nuts. It's a new restaurant. Well, I was thinking it was a restaurant. I get there and you gotta so it's a kitchen there. It just looks like a bare building, and it's a kitchen there. When your food is ready, the door pops open with your food. I was like, that's pretty cool. But at first, I was a little irritated because I hadn't experienced that before. I thought I was going to go into an establishment and order my food. But after getting through it and understanding the process, I thought it was a pretty good idea.
So that's not a it's not a real new concept, but that concept what you're talking about is actually called a ghost kitchen.
Oh, okay.
So those are really popular right now. They became popular during COVID. Like I was driving Uber Eats and stuff like that during COVID, and
Uh-huh.
I would be looking for a restaurant to make the delivery, and I could never find it. I ended up walking into like Cowboy Chicken, and then it was like food coming from Cowboy Chicken, but it was from a different restaurant. Like so, what people are doing is just renting out kitchen spaces and
Uh,
doing delivery only. And so what
Yeah,
this app did is just took all of those people and put them into like one storefront, right, or one marketplace, and said like, hey, just sell your food here, and we'll take care of the PR and all that stuff.
gotcha. Wow, it's just they making it so much more convenient for everybody. That's pretty cool.
Well, they're trying to, with the I guess uptick of like TikTok, Instagram chefs, YouTube chefs, stuff like that. And, you always looking at that food and saying
Yep.
like, man, I want to try that, right? And so they just making it to where you have reach, right? You can actually touch those people now. Like you can actually say like, oh, this person came up with something I've never seen in a restaurant before. It's weird, but I want to try it. So now you can order it, right? So
And
I
you
mean,
know
it makes sense.
Yeah, and people think that posting, let me tell you, even though I know them, when I think about food, I don't think about them. I was just scrolling Instagram. He put a plate of food up. I was like, shoot, I'm gonna get up and go get me a plate. I don't feel like cooking today. And just imagine how many orders he probably got from just that one post. And I don't know how the back office work, y'all know that. But he get up, cook, they get up, use the kitchen, cook, your food ready, just go pick it up, you good.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it right there. And then and like I said with that app, they make it to where we don't even have to deliver anymore. We get Uber Eats or somebody come pick it up for us, so we don't even. So
Yeah, and I saw a lot of Uber and DoorDashers in there getting food.
hmm so it's
Yeah.
time. I guess it's just they making it to where it's time for the little man to you
Yeah.
know they doing the same thing. I think they did that like during the pandemic. They did that with like stocks and stuff like that. They made it to where like the small investor they became like the majority. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's
Uh-huh.
kind of the same thing with this. It's just and so
Yeah.
everybody just trying to take advantage of it, just capitalize on it, and then hopefully you'll get a couple of millionaires out of it. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, that's true because if you think about it, that's where most of your millionaires come from. The when the market is down, when there's a bad economy, there's opportunity. So you get in there,
uh-huh.
take advantage. You don't take advantage of people, but take advantage of the opportunity. And so while everybody else is complaining about prices hijacking and all this, you get in there and you find what the problem is. And if that's your niche, if you can make it your niche, you go in there, that's where your money, 2, 3 years, even 10 years down the line, you could definitely be a millionaire from what goes on today, fixing the problem.
Most definitely, most definitely. But yeah, I appreciate you following me. Smoke, thanks for having me up again. It's
Oh,
always a pleasure.
don't drop down just yet, Miss Pacheco.
Hmm?
For
Give us
Jaco,
five.
okay.
Give us 5 minutes and tell us about yourself. 5 minutes. If you want to go longer, you can go longer, but 5 minutes for right now. And we're gonna do another schedule live interview with just you on it and let you tell. But just 5 little minutes.
All right, let's
Okay.
go.
Well, so like Smoke said, my business name is Pajeco. Um, a lot of you guys are pronouncing it correctly. I see you stumble over, but it is Pajeco. And so what we do is we work with business owners, and we provide different services for business owners. But the main goal is to assist with lowering tax liability and retirement for business owners, because a lot of small business today don't look at retirement. We start our business and we think we're going to do this for the rest of our life, opposed to when you're working on a job, they're talking to you about retirement. So we have positioned ourselves to step in there for those small business owners and make sure that they're looking at their business with different tax strategies. We offer payroll services. We now are affiliated with a company to assist with business credit and personal credit, because that was just too much on us to handle ourselves. We offer, when we talk about retirement, we're in the insurance space as far as assisting with your retirement or any insurance need as far as life and health. That includes Medicare and health insurance right now, since we're in open season. And that's pretty much, as in a nutshell, what we do. Now, we do have our sister service where we offer, for those that want to get into the tax preparation industry, we have a a course with support by myself personally, where we bring people in and show them how to start their own tax business from their home if they choose to, or if they want to have a storefront, that's fine. But we show you how to start that virtually and put people in position to earn really good money in the tax season from end of January through April.
Okay, cool. That's cool. You get that check,
Nice, nice.
Craig?
I did.
So, question, Mr. Jaco.
Mhm.
When you're talking about small businesses learning how to put back for the future, is that something that you do?
Say that last part again. Learning how to do what?
Put money back for the future, like like you was working on a job and so much money go into your 4K1 and
Oh,
retirement.
absolutely. So what we do is we really change the mindset of people. You know, legally and morally, I could never tell anyone on here to not contribute to their 401k on their job. But what I will say is there are better ways to put your money to work. And the only thing that is taught is how to save, but they're not teaching how to retire. So that's where we step in and we show other options outside of that 401k where your money can perform a lot better than just sitting in a 401k. So we show you options to assist you with. Um, I really hate saying generational wealth today because people run it in the ground, but we try and put you on the mindset of truly understanding generational wealth and how to put money to work in the same mindset as you would if you were hiring an employee for your company. If you think about any job that you're on right now, when they hire people, if they pay you $15 an hour, you better believe they're making 3 times that much from the work that you do, or else you're no good to the company. So
Right.
we like to try to make people think, we like to try to get people to think that same way about your money. If I make if I made $15 this hour, show me where I can put $7 of it somewhere where I'm gonna triple it so that it's working for me simultaneously while I'm still working.
Yes, yes. Now let me ask you this question. So, if you have that set up and you wanted to add money to it, can you?
Absolutely. It's an insurance product. So we specialize in what is called an IUL. And so you have to be careful with who you're working with when you're putting together these IUL accounts, because there are some agents out there that will build it straight off of commission. So to be very transparent, we earn commissions when we're writing up these types of policies. But the same as your 401k, they get a commission for whoever your company chooses to create those accounts. So, don't lean too much on, oh, this person is getting paid. What makes me and my team different is we go and we literally create that type of account that fits your family needs, your budget, and we're not just trying to go in there, put a policy on you just to get a commission. We're literally, as a matter of fact, when I go in and do a policy, because at the end of the day, that's what it is, but we teach you how to use that policy as a tool, because life insurance is no longer looked at, well, by the other people. They understood it was a tool. Our community don't understand that it's a tool. We think it's only for death, and that's not the case. You use it while you're living, so it's really living benefits. And so what we do, what I find is I literally cut my commission in half just to build you out a better policy, because I understand that if I help you build better wealth for your family, you're going to refer me to others that I can absolutely help without them just understanding the life insurance death benefit portion of it.
Right, right. I got you. I got you. I truly understand that. Um, I truly understand that.
And a lot of times people think that their income is not high enough to participate in the level of um, I don't want to use the word investment, but to participate in this area. And I'm gonna be honest with you all, if it's for anybody, as long as you understand how money works. So whether you're self-employed or on a job, we're coming up on tax season, and you're looking at people that get $5,000 to $10,000, $12,000 in refunds. That money, instead of buying a new TV or something that's not an asset to you, you can definitely put it into something like an IUL, and literally your kids can be millionaires or close to millionaires by the time they're 21. You wouldn't have to, you wouldn't need to be in giving lines for supplies. You could do so much with these type of policies if you just sat down and took $1,200 a year. If you have a child, 2 children, 3 kids, $1,200 per child, just set it aside. You easily get that out of your tax refund. Put that aside annually, and your kid, you want to buy them a car when they graduate. You ain't got to worry about no application or credit to get them a car. You want them to be able to buy their first house when they turn 25, 30 years old after they graduate school. You don't have to go through a loan company to get the house. They can pull it right out of their IUL with no application. It's just a request, and you get it deposited electronically in 24 to 48 hours. Your child wants to invest in a business. You don't have to go trying to borrow money or do extra jobs just to create more money. All that time, your child has been, and you'll be the owner of the account. So even while they're growing up, you could use that money and invest in real estate. So imagine having kids today, you're getting a huge refund. This is how those who don't see themselves having high income. So if you're not a high income earner, then you use that tax refund. That tax refund over a period, those first 5 years, and you start investing in real estate, imagine what you've done with your money and how you put your money to work in several different places at one time, and how we can work towards knocking out, these neighborhoods who are struggling that don't really have to struggle.
Yep, that's true. You're right about that.
The struggle is that we don't understand how money works. And as soon as you understand it, you'll spend it differently. Because when you spend it, you take that SP off, it's end. You've put it to an end, it's to rest, it's gone. But when you're actually using it for something else, you're putting it in flow. It's energy. It's the lowest form of energy when it comes to money is the actual paper dollar. If you have that actual cash in your hand, you're on the lowest vibration of money. But when you got it places working, doing something for you, then you're getting the all you can get out of that piece of tool that's working for you.
Yes, that's so true. That's so true. And
And so, what do you tell the person that you spoke of earlier about um feeling like it's not enough, right? Feeling like because that's for a good portion of like my working life. I feel like, okay, well, I'm making this. This not really enough to invest. This not really enough to put away, or this not really enough to save. So I've even said that out my mouth before. Like, I don't make enough to save, right?
And so what I would tell you is, you absolutely do. Even if you start at $25, $50 a month, the important thing is you start creating a habit. You have a habit of putting money to the side.
It's the
Then
habit.
you create the habit. Then you have to understand, okay, I'm saving money. Where am I saving this money? Am I saving it in a regular bank account? Putting it in a bank account, then you're actually losing money, because when you're looking at inflation, you're seeing that the bank is just holding your money, actually using it. The bank use OPP, other people's, or OPM, other people's money. OPP, other people's property, as we used to say back in the day. But they use your money to lend out. Put yourself in position to use your money to lend out. So as you're saving, so for example, if you felt like you didn't have enough to save, $1,200 a year is only what $300. Is it $300 a month?
No, it's 100, ain't it?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, $100 a month. And so if you are, this is all hypothetical because I don't want you to go somewhere and say, well, I'm just gonna put aside 1,200 because when I gave that 1,200 example, I was talking about children. So it's a
Right.
huge difference when you're saving in this type of account for a child versus an adult. So when you're saving as an adult, you're behind because it's really not
Right.
money on our side, it's time that's on our side. So for example, if you're an adult, um, uh, the golden rule is if you're in your 20s, you want to save 10 times that. If you're in your 30s, 10 times that. So 20s, 200 a month, 30s, 300 a month, and so forth. So if you take advantage, because many of us overpay in taxes. My business owners, we don't look for refunds. That's the poorest mindset you can have is to get a tax refund. If you're getting a tax refund, you're doing it wrong, unless you're getting it from all of the credits from your children and stuff like that. So if you're getting that kind of refund and you can put 1,200, 2,000 aside for the year and operate that account in your child's name, then you have no reason to say, well, I don't have enough money to invest. If you just discipline yourself for the first 2 to 3 years, the years after that can completely change your life. It could change your whole zip code.
Right. Right.
That's true. That's true, and there's a lot of us is not educated on these things, and that's why we don't get to the next level.
Well,
But
it's like Chef said, we think that we don't make enough to do it, but I'm here to tell you that yes, you do. You do make enough to do it. It's just that we don't talk about it enough to know that we do. We make enough to do it.
right, and we have to learn to go up under the umbrella. What I mean by going up under the umbrella is watch how we spend money. A lot
Right.
of times we just throw money in the trash. Again, hypothetically, you might go somewhere and spend, say, you and your wife or your son or daughter, three of y'all, you might go spend $65 out to eat when you could have cooked a meal at home for $25 and
Right.
saved $40 put back. You get what I'm saying?
And
Right.
So,
had leftovers.
huh?
I said, and had leftovers.
And it had
Exactly.
leftovers. So but that's just the mind frame we had to where we just spend it just because we got it, and not thinking about, well, let me learn how to. Okay, hypothetically, like when you go to a restaurant, you buy the big drink. The big drink costs $3.40. It's refillable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's get the small one and pay $1 for it. It's still refillable.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we save $2 and something. So if everybody saves $2 on that table, you can put that $8 back.
Exactly.
But we don't look at it like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what you're touching on, Smoke, is budgeting. If we get back to budgeting, and if you haven't done it before, the first time it's going to be difficult. But if you just work and go, "Oh, I'm going back to habits," and you create a budget, you pull every 6 months. I go to my bank statement and I go in there and I say, let me see what I done signed up for there where I'm wasting money. And I go
Right.
in and I cancel that stuff because I know that I've gotten big-eyed. Let social media trick me into buying something, and here I am subscribed to some stuff. And I go in and I go and mark that stuff off. And I teach my clients to pull I teach my clients two things. Personally, pull your bank statements. Let's cancel that stuff that we don't need. Because if I look at your bank statement, I know what you care about. And so that's
Right.
an opener if you literally take your statement and look at it. Secondly, this time of the year, I send an email out in October and I say, hey, the IRS has this great tool, IRS checkup, IRS paycheck checkup.com. I think that's what it is. Or just Google IRS paycheck checkup. And you can go in there and see where you are. You get your last check stub As a matter of fact, I think I put a video up on my YouTube on how to do this. You take your last check stub and you see where you are on your taxes. If you are on track, if you're behind, or if you've paid in too much. If you've paid in too much, quit letting them take taxes out of your check. For what? They're just holding it interest free.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's
I
sad because they can hold our money, but we can't hold their money.
So you can't hold their money. Now they will pay you interest if they didn't give you your refund timely. You know, they will pay you interest on that money, but that interest is also taxable. But you know, it's a good that's something very simple that you could do is go to that tool, take your last check stub, put those numbers in, and it'll print out. Even if you need to update your W-4, it'll say, take this to your employer, turn this in, you're overpaying or you're underpaying. If you stay at this rate, you're gonna owe 1,000. If you stay at this rate, you're gonna get refunded 5,000. Why are you letting you better go exempt if you see a refund there, because there's no reason you should be paying them more money.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's because we don't know.
All because we don't know.
And I thank God for people like you that can give us small businesses, small business owners, or the knowledge of this. Because again, we don't know, we ain't gonna do it because we don't know. But if we learn the knowledge, we'll do better.
Absolutely.
And just thank you for coming on and just
Right.
giving that little knowledge.
Well, thank you for asking me. That's I have a little ebook, that my profile picture right there. So I am on Amazon with that book. It's a little old, but a lot of the strategies in that book are still in place. Some of them are probably expired, but I think it's free download if you do the Amazon, I mean the iPhone down, whatever that is. If you download it, I think it's free.
Okay. Well, definitely, Ms. Pacheco, again, we didn't get to do our interview last week because of the holidays. We definitely will reschedule where we can give you more time. We can invite more people, more business owners as well to tune in and have any questions or anything, okay?
Oh, super. So I'll have my husband do a better flyer for you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you again for tuning
No
in. Thank you, Chef, for coming up board and talking with us.
problem. No problem. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
And
Well, I
thank you,
thank
Mr.
everybody for
Jacob,
tuning in.
for the for the nuggets, right? Because it's not just about like the business owners that you empower them, but like even if they're not business owners, just your peers and the people that don't know, right? So
Right.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Right. And you know what? And I'm gonna say this, and this is another thing that hurt our businesses. They don't understand advertising is the key to success. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of them feel like word of mouth is better than anything else. No. McDonald's don't ain't no word of mouth. They see that big emblem, kids be like, hey, McDonald's, McDonald's. It's the
Mm-hmm.
advertisement. If we learn to advertise more, we'll be powerful as black businesses. But we don't want to spend the money to advertise. But you got to get the word out. That's how you get the word out. You can't depend on people to get the word out for you. Because guess what? A picture will speak a million words. That picture cannot talk back to you. A
Right.
picture can say, oh, that looks good. Let me go try it. That picture ain't going to say, oh, that don't look good. No, it looks good. Let me go try it. So
Yeah.
that's what we have to learn as business owners. Advertising is the key to success. If you think I'm lying, you look at AT&T. How much money do you think that they paid Jerry Jones to put that name on that stadium? Right,
Right.
right,
Look at the Super Bowl coming up. All those commercials, they get
right,
a few seconds, and they pay a
right.
lot of money
They
for
pay
those.
millions for them few seconds.
But wait a minute, guess what? How many people are seeing that name in a few seconds though?
Right.
Because they understand advertisement.
Because guess what? The next day somebody gonna go try or buy whatever they're advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right at the next halftime or the next whatever.
Yeah,
Time out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna run to McDonald's.
that's right. Let me go buy me some Dorito chips with the logo on it.
Right.
AT&T got iPhones for sale. Let me go buy me an iPhone, AT&T iPhone. Yeah, that's just where it goes.
Hmm.
So again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Mr. Jaco. Thank you, Chef. Thank you for everybody that's in the chat. Hey y'all, I ain't used to running no hour and 16 minutes live.
But it's all good. Good job, man.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
you
Y'all take it easy and be blessed.
you
All right.
too. Great show. Smoke, thank you so much for having me up.
All right. Now we'll be getting back with you, okay?
Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye.
All right, take it easy.
Okay, go ahead and drop down, y'all.
All right.
All right, y'all. We had another great show. I was looking for some co-hosts, but they didn't show up tonight. Maybe they're watching football game. Maybe they just playing hooky tonight, but it's all good. We still had a great show. Thanks, Chef, for popping up. Thanks, Miss Pacheco, for tuning in and giving us some knowledge about businesses. I will be doing another live interview with Miss Pacheco by herself, giving her more time to talk about her business, talk to us black business owners, uh, small business owners as well. We got several people in the chat. I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're still in the chat, do me a favor, drop a 100. Let me know you're in there. Drop a smoke sign and let me know that you was here or you was watching. Meadowbrook Montreal, thank you, thank you. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you, my brother. Ratchet ass nigga, thank you, my brother. Chef, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Felony Tour, Thorn, thank you also. Lady V, thank you also. Lady V, thank you also. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all, I'm going to get ready to count this down. And let me find this here. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm about to end the live.